Excuse me, can you sit down and not disrupt the auditorium?
No place for children.
Okay. Could the ushers please ask this man?
100-mile speed.
Look.
Because we have a 2-year-old daughter.
Look, there's plenty of time for discussion. It's unfair to take all the time of the audience. We've invited speakers. People saying as children. I thought you was making a political speech. I take that back. Okay, before we go on, I just want to speak about, just briefly, some of the rationalizations for the war. One of the things that's been said is that we're standing up to a high principle of calling for world peace by obeying UN resolutions. And to date, I know of 12 resolutions that have been enacted calling for Iraq's withdrawal from Kuwait. However, there are 200 resolutions dealing with another issue in the Middle East. And I find it hard to believe that George Bush in particular will go on about human rights violations, annexation, and occupation, when for years the CIA, which she was a director of, and the US government provides billions of dollars in aid to the Israeli government to participate in its occupation of Palestine. I think it's absolutely hypocritical. It's absolutely hypocritical to think that they're talking in such high principles. I mean, they must think that we're blind not to see this. So when Bush says naked aggression and tries to make you believe that that is his imperative for bringing this nation closer to war, I ask you to think again and study the history of how this country has behaved towards other people who have been annexed, occupied, and subjugated. I'm talking about South Africa, Nicaragua, Cuba, El Salvador, and so on. Okay, I want to introduce the co-moderator, Elizabeth Howard, to move to our next speaker. Thank you.
Before I introduce our next speaker, I'd like to send out a message to our brothers and sisters in Lobby 7, Lobby 10, and Room 9150 that we will be marching to Lobdell, to the Student Center, after this event for the initiation of the MIT Peace and Justice Center, and that we want you to come with us. We want to meet you over there, strategize with you, and work with you for peace, so please come with us. And for the people who are in Lobdell, please stay and wait for us. We'll be over there soon. Now, before I introduce our next speaker, who's a Palestinian woman, I'd like to spend a few minutes talking to the women of America. I think it's absolutely hypocritical for this country to present the opportunity for women to fight in battle as equality and justice for women. That's absolutely absurd. The right to fight in battle is simply being given the opportunity to kill, and as women, we must speak out against that. Real equality and justice for women is economic justice and social justice. We need the right to raise our children in dignity. We need the right to be able to walk the streets in confidence. We need the right to feel safe in our own homes. And most importantly, we